Will Rogers once said, "You never get a second chance to make a first impression." Hello, my name is Jose Guerrero, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about myself. First, we're going to talk about my favorite things to do during my free time. Second, we're going to talk about my faith. And third, we're going to be talking about my life goals. The first thing I want to talk about is what I do in my free time. So in my free time, I love to participate in activities such as basketball, tennis, golf, and lastly, running. But the sports I work the hardest in are basketball and cross country. The first sport I want to talk about is basketball. I've played basketball for a very long time, and I've always loved it. I'm a senior in high school, and I've been starting on my varsity basketball team since my sophomore year. Throughout my years of high school, this sport has attracted me to many other sports, such as cross country. The reason I ran cross country was to stay in shape for basketball, but I soon fell in love with cross country also. Cross country is by far the most mentally tasking sport that I've ever played. For example, when I'm running in a 5K race, my mind wants to quit and my legs are tired. But I have to persevere and get past this long race because I gotta finish it. My favorite things to do during the race is think about my favorite Bible verse, which is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. This leads me to start talking about my faith. I didn't start going to church until the beginning of my freshman year, and ever since then I have been attending every week for 3 years now. Church has made me many new friends, and helped me get through a lot of things. So let me talk about a few things attending churches got me through. First, throughout my high school career, there has been many times where I'm stressed and don't know what to do to relieve the stress. But then Wednesday comes around and my youth pastor gives me a verse. And the verse just helps me so much to relieve the stress. So I'm going to give you the verse. In 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7, it says, "Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you." What this verse is saying, care only for the Lord and don't worry about what is happening in the world, because he cares for you. This verse helped me get through many things and will help me get through many more things when I get older. Now I want to let y'all know about my life goals. So from the time I was in the 5th grade, I've always wanted to become a chemical engineer. The reason that has always been my goal was because my older cousin became a chemical engineer, and I've seen how hard he had to work to become one, so it made that goal for me also. But that's not the only goal I have for my life when I get older. Like, let's say around 30, I want to have a family and my own house to live in. Although having a job and a family is what people are supposed to have, that is my main life goal to have when I get older. Now that we went over my life goals, let's review what we discussed today. First, we talked about the sports I enjoy. Then, we talked about my faith. And lastly, we talked about my life goals. All these things play a big role today in my life, and I can't wait to do more speeches with y'all. Thank you.